Hey everybody, today we're going to take a look at the 8-bit DOE Neogeo pad and how to use it on all these devices. Now, you are going to have to learn how to dangle your dongle, but let's get into it. Alright, well first things first, I did wait a while to see if 8-bit DOE was going to do a firmware upgrade for this Neogeo pad, but unfortunately they haven't. And I tweeted a bunch of things and I asked them a lot of questions, emailed them, and unfortunately they're just not doing it. But so in order to get this controller to work on all these devices, you will need a couple things. This is the Mayflash NS Magic NS adapter. This is an older one, so I got this like 2 years ago. I think the NS2 works just as well. And this, the 8-bit DOE USB 2. I think it's called the USB Wireless Adapter 2. Alright, so these are the two things that you'll need if you want it to work on the Arcade Stick Pro, the Egret II Mini, and the Astro City Mini. But let's go ahead and plug it in. So we're going into the Arcade Stick Pro, and you notice that there is a little light there, so you're going to have to hold down the button to cycle through all the different systems that it supports. So I believe like blue is PlayStation, green would be an Xbox controller, red is Nintendo Switch, purple I have no idea. I don't remember what that is, but there's a little color code on the adapter itself. Now we're looking for yellow, so that's the one that we're looking for right there. So that's the Neogeo Mini color. So originally this adapter was used to support the Neogeo Mini controller, but it's since also added support for the Arcade Stick Pro. So that's good for us because, well, not necessarily for this application, but it does support the Arcade Stick Pro for like 8 buttons and things like that, but for this one you just need the 4. So right here I just, all I did was I have it in Bluetooth mode and I paired it with the adapter, the USB 2 adapter, or the USB Wireless Adapter 2. And right now I'm cycling it through the connection, like the pairing mode. You hold down that button there. And then now that I'm having it in pairing, I just push that little button on the adapter. And it connected. Alright, so we're good. Now, one thing I will note is that I do have it on the second player port. The reason being is that when I had it on the player 1, I can get into games, but I can't exit. And well, I mean, I can't even exit with the controller on player 2, but I can't access the options button on the Arcade Stick Pro. So the options is kind of where you're going to be able to set control configs, exit the game, do all kinds of things like that. So I do recommend that you put it on player 2 port. Now if you're going to play it as a single player game, you still can. So like right here you can see it does I have 1 less credit because I was able to add credits, or actually start the game because this is in AAS mode, but I can move the controller around. But here's how you're going to config it on a Arcade Stick Pro. So you're going to go down, I push the options button on the actual controller, which is kind of a pain in the ass in terms of wireless connectivity, but whatever. So here we go. I'm selecting player 2, and now I'm going to map button A, and I'm going to match it to button A on the Neogeo pad, B, C, and D. So now it's absolutely going to match the way the Neogeo pad is designed, A, B, C, and D in the right configuration. And I just go back into the game, and I can get started on a game. So that's what I'm going to do, just a little bit of Samurai Showdown 2. It's not going to be a lot, just enough to show you that I am using the controller and moving the character and performing moves and doing all that kind of stuff. So it does work, and it's in wireless mode. So the controller also is in its Bluetooth setting on the back of the controller. I didn't show that, but just so that you know that adapter is made for Bluetooth connectivity. So that's pretty much it. I exited out of the game now, and let's go ahead and get that adapter off of the Arcade Stick Pro. Let's de-dangle the dongle. All right, but we're going to use both of these things for the next 2 devices. So we're going to go to the Egret II Mini, And we're going to plug this thing into the USB or the player 1 USB port. So I'm showing you that right now. So here's some dangle right there, dangling the dongle. And remember, it's in that yellow Neogeo Mini mode, so we're going to cycle through it to get to the white LED, which I believe is for like the Sega Genesis Mini. But that's what you want. You want the white LED, and you're going to do the same thing. You're going to pair your controller to that adapter. And once you do, you're ready to go. So there I am cycling through a couple of games. I just go straight into one. This is a hacked Egret II Mini, but it does work on stock. So just to let you know. Now, I didn't do any button mapping on this, and everything seems to be mapped correctly or pretty good. But I'm not sure how it would work on the stock system if you're able to remap your buttons, but it seems to be working pretty good when I tried it out. So I just wanted to demonstrate that it does work. So I'm, moving the controller around, pushing buttons, and I think I'm going to play for like a few seconds because we're going to move out of the Egret II Mini and straight into the Astro City Mini. Now I do have both of these devices turned on. Doesn't matter as far as like, you don't have to follow this exact same process where you have the system on, you plug it in. I think you can turn it on, have the Mayflash plugged into the system, turn it on, and get the pairing done. So here I am, I'm about to take it out. Now remember, it is in that white mode, and it's going to remember the mode that it's in. So it's already in that white LED mode, which is what we need for the Astro City Mini as well. So both the Egret II Mini and Astro City Mini run off of that same function LED, which is that same mode. So all I'm going to do here is just plug it straight into the player 1 port or USB 1 slot, and it's already in that mode, and I'm already paired. So I didn't even have to repair or anything like that. It was ready to rock. So here I am just kind of moving things around again. I'm going to get into Cotton. I think I'm going to play Cotton just to kind of move it around and demonstrate that I am working and it is wireless. So that's pretty cool, especially if you plug this thing into like HDMI, that would be a good application for using this controller. But I mean, it's just another option. I'm not sure about player 2, like if you can get a player 2 going with that. I'm sure you could. Yeah, but I mean, if you're willing to try this, just test it out. Let me know. Leave it in the comments. I don't say this enough, but yeah, man, if you like the video, like it. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. If you like the content that you've seen on my channel, subscribe. I don't really ask for that, but I mean, since I'm here, why not? Now, one thing about these, all these devices, you are going to have to use the actual device to exit. Even on the Arcade Stick Pro, the Egret II Mini, the Astro City Mini right there, I had to push select and start on the device in order to exit back into the menu. But yeah, that's the Mayflash Magic NS with the 8-bit DOE USB wireless adapter 2. There you go, dangling the dongles. And if you want to dangle the dongle, add another dongle to dangle your dongles. There you go. Pure dangle dongles. Pure dongle dangles. That's what it is. But I'd forgotten about the Dreamcast, so we're going to go ahead and get into that. Right there, that's supposed to be like the end of my video. But so the Dreamcast, you would need this dongle. This is the Wingman Converter SD. And this works for various arcade sticks and various systems to work on the Dreamcast or the Sega Saturn. I don't have a Sega Saturn, but I do have the Dreamcast. So I just use that same wireless USB 2 or USB adapter 2 dongle to dangle on the Wingman dongle, and it works. So I just paired it. Same deal. I'm on Bluetooth mode, and it works. So it does the job. So this is Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and I'm going to just kind of navigate around the options using the controller. And I didn't do any button configurations or anything. It just connected, and it seems to be working really well. And I don't think I'm going to play very long. I'm just going to go through this quickly. Oh yeah, I'm just going to do some character selections, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's just a demonstration of how you can use your 8BitDo Neogeo pad on various devices. It'd have been nice if they actually had a firmware upgrade where you didn't need to purchase all these things, but yeah, this is just a quick demo just to show you how you can do it. I will have links in the description to all the devices that I have here. Hopefully you'll enjoy dangling your dongle. Until next time.